देखो, Chapter 2, Basic Concepts of Economics. Looking at this massive glossary of terms in your syllabus, you're probably thinking, yaar, ye kitna boring hone wala hai, right? But wait, hear me out. Going through these sources, I realized these concepts aren't just dead words on a page. ये literally हमारी daily life का instruction manual है.
एक सच बताऊं? Think about your pocket money. Why does it completely vanish before the 15th of every single month? I mean, you start the month feeling like a total king, right? Boom, first week you're ordering out. Second week you're calculating if you can survive on just Maggie. This universally painful student struggle, this is exactly what economics is built on. It's the core problem of scarcity. Your resources, meaning your cash, are strictly limited, but your wants, oh man, they are absolutely unlimited.
So here's our roadmap for this chapter. First, we'll look at wants and consumption. Then, production factors. Next, markets and value. After that, wealth and investment. And finally, macro indicators. Let's dive right in.
Section 1, Wants, Utility, and Consumption. Basically the I'm broke but I want sneakers phase.
According to the text, human wants are just desires satisfied by consuming goods and services. But listen carefully to the key features. First, they are unlimited. You buy the sneakers, ab matching hoodie bhi to chahiye na? Second, they differ in urgency. A textbook a day before finals, highly urgent. A Netflix subscription, maybe less urgent. And third, they are competitive. Your 500 rupees can either buy momos for your whole group or it can buy one movie ticket. They literally compete for your limited resources.
Now, when you finally buy that plate of momos, what do you actually get out of it? You get what economists call utility, the want-satisfying power of a commodity. Basically, the absolute satisfaction level your brain registers. The sources measure this in two ways: total utility, which is the overall happiness you got from the entire plate, and marginal utility, which is the extra satisfaction you get from every single piece.
And this brilliantly illustrates one of the most famous laws in economics: diminishing marginal utility. Picture this. You've been studying all night in the hostel. You're starving. You order a pizza. That very first slice, pure heaven, maximum utility. The second slice, still great, but slightly less magical. By the time you force down the fourth slice, you're literally just eating to finish it. The satisfaction drops with every extra unit. That right there is diminishing marginal utility in action.
Honestly batana, किस-किस के साथ ऐसा हुआ है? Have you ever saved up for months, bought an expensive video game or a super fancy jacket and felt absolutely zero utility just 2 days later? Drop your worst financial decisions in the comments below because it proves this exact economic law perfectly.
Moving on to Section 2, Production and its Factors. Or as I like to call it, how your favorite late-night Maggie is actually made.
So it turns out production isn't just about massive smoking factory chimneys. The definition is literally any process that creates goods or adds utility to satisfy a human want. So when the bhaiya at the tapri boils water, adds masalas, and cooks those noodles for you, he is actively engaged in production. He just added utility to raw materials.
But to make any production happen, you need the 4 factors of production. Imagine you and your friends are setting up a food stall at your college fest. First, you need land. And this isn't just the physical space for your stall, it includes all natural resources, like the water and gas you use. Second, labor. That's your human effort, sweating over the stove. Third, capital, the man-made tools, your utensils, the stove, the raw ingredients you bought. And finally, enterprise. That's you, the risk-taking organizer who brought everything together, hoping to make a profit. No production happens without these 4 coming together. Section 3, Markets, Price, and Value. Welcome to the big bazaar of economics.
Okay, pay attention, ye mistake bilkul mat karna exams mein. People use the words price and value like they mean the exact same thing. They do not. Price is just the value expressed strictly in money terms. It's the 50 rupee price tag on a notebook. Value, however, is a commodity's actual purchasing power in exchange for other goods. If one textbook can be traded for 3 notebooks, that is its value in exchange. Value is relative. Price is just the monetary label we stick on it. Make sense? And where do these exchanges actually happen? In a market. Now, going by the text, a market is no longer just a physical sabzi mandi. A market is a mechanism. Zomato is a market. Amazon is a market. The stock market is a market. It's literally anywhere buyers and sellers interact to strike a deal using money.
And money? That's just the generally accepted medium of exchange that saved us from the total nightmare of the barter system. I mean, imagine trying to pay your college semester fees with 500 plates of Maggie. Not gonna work, right?
But here is a total mindbender for you. The classic water-diamond paradox. If water is literally essential for our survival, but is super cheap, and diamonds are practically useless for survival, but are incredibly expensive, why? Let me know your theories in the comments. Hint, it all comes back to scarcity and marginal utility. Think about it. It's a brilliant way to test your understanding of these basics.
Section 4. Income, wealth, and investment. Basically, building your empire, or just saving your allowance. First, we have to clear up wealth versus welfare. If you are rich, does it mean you have a good life? Economically speaking, wealth is just your stock of material goods with a money value, your car, your house, your bank balance. But welfare? Welfare is your overall state of well-being. So if you have 1 billion rupees, but you live in a city with toxic air, 0 true friends, and terrible health, you have immense wealth, but terrible welfare. It's a crucial distinction to lock into your memory.
Now, how do you actually build that wealth? You climb the investment ladder. Step 1, you earn income. Maybe that's your pocket money or money from a summer internship. Step 2, you save. Saving is literally the sacrifice of current consumption. You skip watching that movie in the theater. Step 3, you invest. You take those savings and buy a coding course or a design software. That is capital formation. You are creating new capital that will help you produce more in the future.
Okay, here is the ultimate exam hack to understand stock versus flow variables. Think about this simple trick. A stock variable is measured at an exact point in time, like checking your bank balance at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's a snapshot. A flow variable is measured over a period of time, like your monthly allowance. You don't get 10,000 rupees at a single microscopic second, you get 10,000 rupees per month. Stock is the water standing still in a tank. Flow is the water running from the tap. Final section, Section 5, Macroeconomic Indicators and Cycles. Zooming out to the national economy. When you take the demand of every single student, every teacher, every parent in the country, and add them all up, you get aggregate demand, the total spending. When you take the Maggie Toppery, the car factories, the software companies, and add up everything they produce, you get aggregate supply. Macroeconomics just looks at these giant aggregated totals to see if the whole country is healthy or sick. And just like you, the economy goes through mood swings. We call this the business cycle. Listen, it is literally just like a student's college semester. First month, freshers week, high energy, you're buying books, going out, that's a boom. Output and employment are high. By month 3, assignments pile up, your energy drops, that's a recession. Things are slowing down. By month 6, midterms hit, you're broke, sleep-deprived, eating plain toast, that's depression, rock bottom. But eventually, exams end, you go home, you sleep, you get fresh packet money, that's recovery. The economy bounces back. The cycle always repeats.
Before we wrap up, a quick logic test for the comments. Your monthly Netflix subscription fee, is it a stock variable or a flow variable? Drop your answer down below. Let's see who gets it right. So, the absolutely crucial point is this. Economics is not just some dry textbook definitions you mug up before an exam. It is the invisible hand guiding your everyday choices, from why you skip that third slice of pizza, to why you saved up for that course, to why the whole country sometimes goes into a depression. When you master these basic terms, you stop being just a consumer. You start becoming an economic thinker.
And that's chapter 2 wrapped up. अगर ये explainer से concepts finally समझ आए ना, hit subscribe and share this link in your class WhatsApp groups to save a friend before the next test. But I want to leave you with one final thought. If human wants are truly unlimited, but our resources are actively destroying the planet, can the business cycle keep recovering forever? Or is the ultimate depression still waiting for us? Think about it. Keep exploring, guys.